But yeah, this is like a magical moment where we finally get to see this long rumored footage that it wasn't even certain if it existed or not. But it's the actual archival test footage of Nicolas Cage parading around in a like an early test version, like a prototype of the Superman suit. And man, it's a lot of fun because you get to see him. Like, this is when he's only had a script to go by. Like, he's probably been talking with Tim Burton and the producers, but probably not too much. You get to see him like put on the suit and kind of like start to work out the character a little bit. And he's like, he's very verbal. Like, he's kind of verbalizing the thoughts about things he could do with this, things that he could do in the creation of this character based on the way he looks now. And it's really interesting seeing this process come together. And like you said, Tim Burton's like trying to get words in, but he's just like giddy as a schoolboy, or like, I don't know what his deal is. He's just like, yeah.
Well, I think it's fragile at this point. The whole production. Like, I think he was probably a little nervous because like they've really spent time on this suit, and he's like, now we're actually going to be showing Nick Cage the suit, and this is a point where Nick Cage could be like, you know what, I don't want to do this. And I think that Tim Burton is very enthusiastic, and he's probably a little awestruck, like, wow, he's really enthusiastic about this. Like, he's really like thinking about his character, thinking about the costume, thinking about things that they could do. Like, he mentions the cape at one point. He's just like, I feel like it's kind of like a child's blanket, you know, like, just kind of.
Yeah, there's a lot of repetition of that, actually, where like the one of the other things he says about the costume is like, I love the sparkle thing, like the imagination of a child. And it's like, you can tell that was probably at the very core of what he had in mind for this character, that he wanted to bring, I don't know, like a sense of like childlike wonderment and naivete to the character or something. Like, I think he wanted it to have that kind of feel where it's like he's a little bit aloof but almost childlike.